What is going on, guys? It is Fight Fire here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Saudi Arabia wants 2 WWE Attitude stars to come back for WrestleMania, WWE positioning a huge match for a young star at WrestleMania. Is a title change coming tonight? Jim Ross responds to the allegations. Chris Jericho's already agreed to a WWE return, and much more. Our first story looks at WWE positioning a huge match for a young star at Mania. Today's main story looks at the future of WWE standout Femi and what could be next for him as WrestleMania approaches. With Femi officially giving up the NXT Championship, it's clear that his move to WWE's main roster is coming soon. According to Fightful Select, Femi is expected to become a major presence on the main roster, with a strong chance of competing in a big match at WrestleMania 42. Femi is clearly being positioned for something special. After vacating the NXT title, his focus now shifts to the main roster. WrestleVotes Radio, via Fightful Select, reports that Femi is expected to join WWE Raw, debuting in a strong position near the top of the card. There are already creative plans in place for him to be featured prominently at WrestleMania. The report also explains why Femi gave up the NXT title. WWE reportedly wanted to avoid him taking another loss. Sean Ross Sapp shared that after this week's NXT episode, it was made clear that Femi relinquished the championship due to his upcoming main roster plans. Those in charge of his creative direction felt protecting his momentum was important. One surprising detail is that Femi appears to be Raw-bound, as many signs previously pointed towards SmackDown. He had already been promoted through video packages on the Blue brand, and with SmackDown being a 3-hour show in need of top stars, he seemed like a natural fit. This move suggests WWE still views Raw as its top show and wants Femi showcased on the Netflix platform. As for WrestleMania, speculation is growing about who Femi might face. WWE has several major options. One is Brock Lesnar. While some wonder if it's too soon, this could be the biggest money match available for Femi, especially with rumors that Lesnar may retire this year. Roman Reigns is another major possibility, though that would depend on whether Femi is presented as a heel or a baby face. There's also CM Punk, with a potential world title match instantly elevating Femi's status. Some fans are even calling for Femi to win the Royal Rumble at the end of the month, which would be an easy way for WWE to create its next breakout star. So what do you think? Who should Femi face at WrestleMania 42? Next up, Saudi wants WWE legends for WrestleMania. As expected, Saudi Arabia wants the biggest possible stars for WrestleMania 43 next year. According to Final Bell Media, the 2 main named Saudi officials are pushing for come from the Attitude Era. Both choices are major legends. These names are The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock has been strongly rumored for the event, and many fans believe this could finally lead to him facing Roman Reigns. As for Austin, he has not completely ruled out returning to the ring. However, his recent surgery could affect whether he competes one last time. Austin had a chance to return at WrestleMania 40, but he turned it down, saying he had other commitments. The question now is whether he might use the same reason again next year. Next up, huge WWE title change tonight. Tonight, Cody Rhodes faces Drew McIntyre in a 3 stages of hell match. There is now word that WWE may be planning a big title change. According to Body Slam Plus, there is internal support within WWE for McIntyre to defeat Rhodes and win the WWE Championship after failing to do so for several months. The report also says the match will main event SmackDown tonight and is expected to last around 30 minutes. Do you think McIntyre can pull it off and become WWE Champion again? A title change like this would be a huge moment just before the Royal Rumble. Next up, the WWE roster confused WWE. On Raw this week, rising star Javon Evans was officially called up to the WWE main roster. However, the moment happened during a commercial break, which caught many people by surprise. A new report from Fightful Select says the situation caused confusion backstage, possibly because some Raw segments went longer than planned. During the January 4th episode of WWE Raw, Javon Evans signed his Raw contract with Adam Pearce, but it was not shown live on television. WrestleVotes Radio and Fightful Select reported that several people backstage were puzzled by how it was handled, though they stressed it does not reflect WWE's opinion of Evans. When Sean Ross Sapp followed up later in the week, there were rumors that certain Raw segments ran long, which may have led to Evans' moment being moved to the break. This was never fully confirmed. Another popular idea online is that Evans wrestled on WWE main event before Raw, and WWE may have felt the crowd reaction would be weaker if he appeared again later, influencing the decision. Next up, WWE media rights mess. Last week, older WWE content, mainly past PLEs, was added to Netflix in the United States. However, according to Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio, this may only be a temporary deal. Meltzer reports that Netflix will only have the WWE pay-per-view library until September. After September, any WWE events airing on ESPN will stay there and will not move to Netflix. At the moment, only WWE pay-per-views are on Netflix, while most other content appears to be heading to the WWE YouTube channel. The pay-per-view library was seen as WWE's most valuable content, and once that leaves Netflix, that major asset will no longer be available there. This situation has caused a lot of confusion, as WWE's back catalog is now spread across multiple platforms. Internationally, the situation has been especially messy. Back in January of 2025, all WWE Network content was supposed to move to Netflix, but only the PLEs and a limited number of Raw and SmackDown episodes actually made the move. There's been no update on the rest of the content, which has now been stuck in limbo for the past 12 months. Next Next up, Jim Ross responds to allegations. Jim Ross has been accused of racism by Devon Dudley, and Devon repeated those claims this week while sharing specific moments where he says he experienced racism from the WWE Hall of Famer. In response, Jim Ross addressed the situation on the latest episode of his podcast and said he is open to fixing things with Devon privately. Ross made it clear that he does not want the situation turned into public content or used for attention. He said he is willing to talk, but only behind closed doors, does not want it recorded or turned into a show. He also questioned how many times he needs to address the issue. When speaking directly about the accusations, Ross strongly denied them. He said he is not racist and never had a problem with Devon Dudley. Ross pointed to his 50-year career, saying many African-American athletes he has worked with would back him up. He added that he does not remember ever having a bad exchange with Devon and was confused by the allegations, stating that the things he is accused of saying would clearly be negative, yet he does not recall saying them. Ross ended by repeating that he has no interest in turning the situation into a storyline, but he does want to put the issue behind them and resolve it privately with Devon. Next up, a wrestler introducing new moveset. There are growing rumors that Paige could be making a return to WWE, with some reports even suggesting she might appear at the Royal Rumble at the end of the month. On the latest episode of her podcast, Paige opened up about a potential comeback and shared that she's planning to update and change her moveset. One move she plans to bring back is a tarantula that she used frequently in the independent wrestling scene. Paige explained that she never used a move in WWE before because Emma had made it part of her own style, and Paige didn't want to step on that. Now, she feels confident that she can safely reintroduce the move to her repertoire. The former WWE Divas champion last competed in 2024, taking an extended break from in-ring action. Fans have been eagerly waiting to see her return, and the Royal Rumble could be the perfect stage for her comeback. Paige's return would not only excite longtime fans, but also add a fresh dynamic to WWE's women's division as she brings back her experience, skill, and signature moves. Whether she steps into Rumble or appears later in the year, Paige's return is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated moments in WWE this year. Next up, CM Punk tried to make WWE star break character. CM Punk is well known for pulling pranks on his WWE colleague, and a recent live event tour showed he hasn't lost that playful side. In the main event against Bronson Reed, Punk removed his shirt only to reveal another one underneath. Many fans thought it might be a subtle response to Kevin Nash, who had previously criticized Punk for wrestling while wearing a shirt. However, Punk clarified that the stunt had nothing to do with Nash. It was simply meant to make Reed break character and laugh. Punk said, "Yeah, it's not that deep. That was to get a reaction from the guy I was wrestling. No more, no less. That's what house shows are for. I'm king of ribs at house shows." He also reminisced about previous pranks, like running out in a towel and shower cap at Madison Square Garden last year, showing his love for entertaining both fans and fellow wrestlers. It's clear that Punk is in a much healthier mental space these days. In the past, criticism like Nash's might have upset him. Now he seems to find humor in these situations. During the tour, he was spotted joking around with other talent, and even tried to bring Charlotte Flair out during his entrance, which thrilled a live audience. Overall, Punk is clearly enjoying himself and having fun with his WWE colleagues, while still delivering for the fans. And finally, Chris Jericho already agreed to WWE Return. Our final story today focuses on a legendary wrestler Chris Jericho, whose WWE plans have hit another unexpected twist. Fans were expecting Jericho to return on Raw on Monday, but when he didn't appear, it caused a lot of confusion, especially since Jericho is still listed as an active member of the AEW roster on their website. The latest update comes from Andrew Begdala, who spoke on the Final Bell Media podcast. Begdala reported, "I'm saying this on record. Chris Jericho has already agreed to a WWE return. There's a lot of buzz about this from people I've spoken to who know that Jericho is very interested in working in TNA. The report adds that Jericho appearing on the first episode of TNA on AMC would be a huge statement. Very few free agents can make that big of an impact, and Jericho joining the one major promotion he hasn't worked for would add another accomplishment to his legendary career. If this happens, it would mean Jericho has now wrestled in WWE, Ring of Honor, WCW, ECW, AW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and potentially TNA Rare Achievement in Wrestling. Even though Jericho wouldn't be signed exclusively to TNA, his appearance would likely be the biggest win for promotion so far, while also strengthening their relationship with WWE. This potential move shows that even after decades in the business, Chris Jericho continues to make headlines and shape the wrestling world.